Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nomi Factory GTCEu hard mode. Alright, so today we are at episode 43, and I did some more work off camera. I set up the reactors like I said I would, I believe, in the last episode. The reactors that are going to be useful for making the powders, pyrithium, aerothium, and petrothium, right? To be technical, we're making the powders that make the dust, right? So blaze powder, blizz powder, blitz powder, and bazoles, right? Okay, so we have all of the fluids in there, and I accidentally forgot to put the setting on correctly, so it has a little bit more in there than it should. But yeah, I did go out on a uraninite mining trip, so we should have quite a bit in our system. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got some uraninite, some pitch blende. I'll probably need to make a centrifuge for this so that I can turn that into uraninite, thorium, thorium, and lead. Right. So this all this work is essential for us to get into microminers, and I want to get that as soon as possible so that we can start getting things like tungsten. Which is going to lead into another goal of mine, in which I want to get the Large Gas Turbine, which I remember now. Where was it? Yeah, so their Large Turbine Quest was in mid-game. It was just locked by a HV Energy Hatch quest, which I have done before. I just never got the credit for it. So we have this little information sheet now, and off camera I made a little Excel sheet that will help me calculate everything here, so we'll get into this more in due time, but we're gonna try to want to get to IV to at least make the rotor holder, because that will give us basically a power production output boost. So if I'm not mistaken, the gas turbine puts out 4096, which is essentially extreme voltage. IV starts at 8192, so when we have a tier above the default, in this case EV, the turbine will double the production and adds a 10% to efficiency, right? So we'll get to that more in due time. I did go ahead and I got the dust here all crafted. All right. So I'm just going to get the credit there and for the episode. All right. So with that done, now with those quests completed, we can get into the mana dust and also nether stars. We're going to be needing a lot of these. But the mana dust is... okay, that's not too bad. We're going to need the mana dust to make the primal mana, and the primal mana itself is going to be useful for a lot of things, namely, that's an interesting recipe. Let's see here. Well, lumium for one. We're gonna want to be making lumium very soon. Primal mana, or the infused mana ingot, which will let us get into thermal expansion machines. Let me see here. Igneous. Yeah, okay, here we go. So the thermal device casing needs the ingots. Right, so... but specifically, I needed mana, I believe, to get Quantum Flux. Oh, no. I needed the mana for the quest, which then will let us get to the Microverse. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's get into the episode then, shall we? Mana dust. Okay, so mana dust. And it's got a macerated diamond, no doubt, and it's probably making everything else here in the reactors. Obsidian Dust. Oh, I should probably cover some of this stuff here. So like saltpeter, for example. Saltpeter is useful to... where is it? Oh yeah. No. Okay, yeah, so saltpeter is useful for making the erotium dust. And because we don't have DML anymore, we pretty much have to go mine for this stuff. And saltpeter can be found in the nether. So I just went on a mining trip and got some of that too. And then the other thing, Obsidian Dust. Where is it? Oh gosh, it is so hard to find. Obsidian Dust makes the basalts, and I essentially had a rock breaker that I was not like stockpiling obsidian with, so I fixed that, added a tank or a chest, and we should be getting obsidian now. Yeah. Why is this taking so long? Okay, it's done. Okay, so there is our first mana dust. All right. Now with that, we can get the primal mana fluid quest, and we'll probably make a dedicated extractor. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I probably will put mana dust in the auto stock. And let's see, am I going to need it very recently? Not unless I want to do... Ooh. That's interesting. So yeah, that's the thing that we can get into soon enough. Alloy blast melting. But we don't have tungsten steel access yet, so this will hold off for a bit. But other than that, I really don't need primal mana in large amounts right now. Unless I wanted to worry about aluminum. Okay, they have the interface. Let's put that away. So you know what? I might as well just go ahead and put the mana dust in the stalker. It's one of those recipes anyway that's going to be a lot of intermediate steps that it'll be good to have it on stock. So that should be, yep, crafting right up. Okay, so we have the extractor, we have a cable, we need an interface. That's crafting right now. Do we have the dust already? Only have 4 of it. Oh, now it's crafting, okay. Alright, so there's the interface. Alright, and... what was the case with my fluid cells? The fluid cell issue? I think this was fixed? Hold on. Oh, it's an EV assembler, right, okay. Did I get that crafted? Canthal. Oh, that's right. I guess I forgot to make Canthal between the episodes. Or I forgot to smelt it up. Let's see if we can't get some of that Canthal melted down. And that will take... I think about 50 seconds. No, 25 seconds per, if we're talking about HV. But that'll be a bit of time. If that ends up sucking up our power, I will probably have to cancel it. In the meantime, we'll just go back with the tank method. You know what? I don't think I really need the tank right now, so I'll try to get a bus going here. We have the controller. Emitter. And bus. Okay. Oh, that's almost done. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably go with the tank. It's one of those fluids that will be prevalent enough. Is it stuck on a circuit? Oh, it's probably making this. Oh yeah, I did off camera also have to move my other engravers into the clean room. I think it was the UPLIC and Oh god, what was the other one? I think it was basically ULPIC and the ULC. I never remember those names. ULPIC. So the UPLIC and the UPIC. No, PIC. Wafer. Oh no, that's not the one. I moved another engraver in there. I just forget which one it was. Okay, so there's the bust. We have the tank. Yes, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this down into our tank room, which I always get lost. One thing I'll have to do soon enough is expand the auto crafting. Oh, can I not put that in there? There we go. And that should be bidirectional. Okay. Alright, so that will take the mana dust when we get down our extractor here. Go ahead and put that there. Oh, oh, come on. Okay. So that go there. We'll have a fluid emitter. Beans, I need more cable. Cable. Let's see, it's a checkbook. Oh, I can get rid of all that eventually. Okay. So back to our extractor here. Okay. So mana. I still need the bucket again. Okay, so let's go like 32,000 for now. I just realized I'm going to need a conveyor. To put the items in. Not that one. Actually, you know what? No, I want a robot arm because I want to be specific about how much I put in there. I don't want to keep like a whole stack in there. Oh, okay, that's going to be finishing up shortly, hopefully. Come on. Almost there. Something that I'm going to be doing soon enough is upgrading the clean room to HV, but trying to get power production and cable cable tier up there. Like we're right now kind of capping out at our current throughput, so I want to get the next one, which would be Lumium. But we're gonna skip past Lumium and go to Signalum, hopefully. Okay. Oh, and I need to get a hammer because mine broke. Lumium is not that much of a step up from... I mean, Signalum is not that much of a step up from Lumium. And it will be like quadruple the output. Alright, so that is now outputting mana dust, and that will stop again. Ooh, again. That will stop when we get enough mana dust, and then our mana. That will stop when we get enough mana fluid, and our mana dust will stock up when this fluid is stopped being produced. Okay, words are hard. All right, so let me get a bucket. Bucket. Where's the bucket? I'll take this bucket, and I'll just. Boop. And then mana. Boom. There's the quest. And put that back in. Okay, we're good to go. So now we need the Quantum Flux, all right? And there's multiple ways to go about this. There's the IV extraction method, not within our realm of doing right now. There is the mixer method. Or there's the moon dust method, which we won't be able to get any moon dust. Not until we get a microminer mission sent out or go to the moon. So it seems like this is going to be our way forward for the time being. But thankfully, we get 8 out of this, so that's not too terrible. Meanwhile, we're going to need an autoclave. Okay, that's not bad either. Don't I have an autoclave? Or, I mean, redstone fluid? Okay, good. So let's go then make a autoclave and... Shoot, what was the other thing we needed? Flux Crystal in a mixer, right, okay. So we're gonna get a mixer then. Alright. And we're gonna need probably... Let's just go 4 of these and 4... Shoot, okay. Certus? Oh, I need to automate this too. But I need blue steel for that. Shouldn't be a big investment of time, but it's just something I'm gonna have to get done eventually. Okay, just gonna get good deal of Certus quartz or Flux crystal here, and then back to the task at hand. Come on. All right. Oh, it went in my bag, didn't it? Wrong bag. Okay. Okay, now can we turn that off so it doesn't keep sucking my items in? Oh. Oop. Okay, so 4 interfaces, and we don't have enough towers for it. Wait, excuse me? Oh, we need items. What is it? Wait, what? What do you mean no avail? Oh, because we don't have... Most of our towers are basically 4Ks. That's the issue. Okay, so I'm gonna get 1 more crafted. And with that, I'm gonna take a pause here, and I'll be back when this is done. I'm gonna get some regulators too for the redstone. But yeah, I'll come back when that's done, and we'll get it set up, and we'll go from there. Although, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to set up a 3rd HV tower, but I'll see. In any case, back in a bit. Hey everybody, I'm back. Alright, so as you can see, we have our little tower here. I had to make a new setup. Everything is hooked up with the cable. Yes, okay, we have power. Check, check. Okay. So, I went ahead and set these up. We have redstone in the autoclave. And we have our Flux Crystal doodad item interface there. And the mana in the mixer. And that's going to make our Quantum Crystal. Alright. So let's go back now to our base and set up these recipes. So Flux Crystal. All right, that's gonna be a diamond. Flux Crystal. All right, let's get one of those crafted up just for the heck of it. That should take about 10 seconds, looks like. Assuming that I put the output on. There we go. So there is that. And then now for the, not that, for the mixer, that's gonna be 5 seconds. All right, and quantum. Already not a good sign. Did I forget to turn on the thing? Yeah, I did. All right, so that is good. Now we have the crystal, the flux, baby. Go ahead and put that in the video title, maybe. All right, so that gets us 1 step closer to our first micro miner. All right, so we still need the small microverse projector quest. Surely it's not in mid game. Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay, so we need to get the elite components. Okay. Did I already set that up? No. Okay. Elite. Ender pearl aluminum. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to craft this easily. Elite. Ender pearl plate. Okay. Ender pearl plate. Just a matter of a cutting saw. Okay, so to make sure that didn't require a clean room or some crap like that. Okay, we should now be able to make... Of course, I forgot this part. Something tells me that I don't exactly have ender pearls on stock. Okay. How many do I have? Oh, I guess... Oh, I guess we can smelt it, right? I always smelt it. Yeah. But what am I making it with is the question. Okay, I guess I am smelting it. How long does that take normally? 15 seconds, really. Well, I think it's medium voltage, so 7 seconds. But we'll have to remedy that later. Probably high voltage, knock it up to like 3.5 seconds. Okay. I'm just curious about all the possible recipes. It's kind of weird not having an endless supply of ender pearls alongside other items that were once infinite. Oh, please tell me that's gonna cut. Okay, good. Alright, so there is our elite component. Alright. Now we gotta go over here. And we need another pattern, but let me just find that. Pattern. I know I made some more. Okay. Elite. I should put that in there first. Alright, so it's just making some black steel. Now we still have to get Microversium ingots. And I don't think that's going to be a big ask. But I will need to set up another blast furnace. We are still kind of pushing the realm of our power capabilities. Right now, I had to stop some things. So I'm going to have to think about addressing that soon enough. Okay, so there is the Microverse Quest. And, woo boy, we have a lot of stuff to do. So, let's see. Diamond, not a big deal. This, not a big deal. Yeah, that's pretty simple. What's that? Glass? Okay. All right, so these are all pretty basic components. Do I have tempered glass yet? Okay, I do. Cool. So I'll just go ahead and craft up some of that. As far as the Microversium goes, that is going to require a blast furnace of deuterium, which we have, glowstone, redstone, and steel dust. Or ingot, alternatively. I don't see a difference in either recipe. It just seems like the same thing. But thankfully, we don't need to cool it. It could just come out of the blast furnace, no problem. All right, so that really only needs medium voltage, and that would be just fine for our purposes right now. So why don't I take a pause here? I'm going to clear out this area and make room for another row of blast furnaces. I will make the blast furnace, get it all set up off camera. Well, rather, I'll get the components for the... Well, I think we've made just about everything here. Maybe the one thing... Actually, no, we already have everything. We will have to get a chisel to make this block of diamond, but otherwise, everything here we've made. So, yeah, well, I'll just do that. I'm gonna go get all the components, come back... Wait, I'm sorry. Let me back up there. I'm gonna get a room for more blast furnaces. I'm gonna make the blast furnace. I'm gonna get it all set up. And I'll come back shortly to show off the Microversium. And then maybe I'll do another cut where I get it all assembled. And we'll probably end the episode there because we are coming up at 25 minutes. All right. So I will be back in a bit. I'm going to take care of some things. I will see you all shortly. All right, I'm back. So I think I'm going to have a change of plans. First off, I did go ahead and get the blast furnace prepared for the Microversium. It's not running right now because it already finished doing its load. You'll see that we have the pattern right. Let me get rid of that. We have the pattern right here. 2 ingots of steel, redstone, glowstone, and that will give us 2 Microversium ingots. And of course, we have feeding it deuterium, right? So Microverse, did it make... Okay, cool. It did make the block. It did make the casings I needed, right? So at this point, we're just going to need to get the grates. I did make an assembler for the iron bars here. You can see it, 3 rods, 4 bars. And I should... Did I not request it? I must have not requested it yet. Okay. Well, that will cook up for us. Meanwhile, we need the... we're going to need the HV energy input hatch. So because of the swap from 1.3 to 1.4, we're kind of gated on HV blocks only because our clean room is not on HV just yet. Right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make all the engravers and the circuit assembler that are in the clean room into HV ones. And then I'm going to include the... I'm going to be able to get the energy hatch there, or the wafer for the energy hatch. I believe... What was it? Okay, it's LPIC, right? So LPIC has to be done HV. It has to be done in the clean room. Excuse me. So that also means I'm going to need to get a cutting saw and put that in the clean room. I contemplated making a second clean room. And honestly, I probably should. But I think HV will be our safe bet. I will probably expand the clean room a little bit. But with the walls, I'm also going to be needing the filters. And those are a good amount of steel. Oh, I think I turned off my... Did I turn off my steel maker? No, that's energetic. I think it's over here, actually. No, this might be aluminum. It's aluminum. Okay, so there's a steel maker, and that's cooking away. So I'm probably gonna have to get my stock of steel back up. So that'll take a bit. In the meanwhile, I'm also gonna... what the hell? Also gonna get my supply stainless steel up too. I went ahead and put some dust in the blast furnace here, about 103. So that will give us some more. Do I have any... I don't want to make that many. Nope. Okay. 32, there we go. So I'll make some more, and I'll put that in the blast furnace. So, yeah, the Microverse will have to wait for next episode. But, I should have the clean room upgraded by then. And then I'll come back and we'll make the Microversium projector. And hopefully get to launching a micro miner. We have pretty much everything. We have the rocket fuel, we have the ship, we have the flux and chests, of course. And as you can see here, it's going to be HV power and about 25 seconds. Now, these can be overclocked. These can go faster, and we will be getting into that as we get more power. But with the new addition of the microminer into our base, we'll have an income of iron, tin, redstone, nickel, uraninite, ilmenite. I'm not sure what that does off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's good. Rutile. And looks like some nugget byproduct. So yeah, that's good for rutile. And that lithium, we're going to need that. More salt is always good. Molybdenum is always good. And moon turf is always good. But the moon turf, we can actually make cheaper flux that way. So, yeah, we'll have to see. I might change out the recipe for Quantum Flux or something. In any case, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you did enjoy it. And I will see you all in the next one. That's all for now.